She initiated Sarah Sands. Hello.
Hi, my name is Lucy Perez, and I'm her assistant director at Bear River. I believe we got the funds last year, and we were terrified. And we have never done anything at this scale of helping other providers with this fund. I think the biggest issue for me when we got the funds is the application process.
Yeah, we created an application. We ran it past our tribal council to make sure that it was okay and allowable and approved. And who we wanted to serve, we created a priority scale, rate and rank system. And then we used our resources to get the information out there to the providers in our area. So we also had it on our website, and we had a button on social media that made it really easy to download and fill out.
And we had like infographics that we posted all over social media, and also Changing Tides that posted it, email it to everyone that gave a breakdown of who can apply for this grant, who we're trying to serve, and just quick rundown of information and our information to have.
We ended up being able to help about 20 providers. And then we took our CCDF health and safety inspection checklist, and we went to the sites and we met with them and we talked about what their needs were. We met some of the children, and we went through and answered any of the questions they had. We really wanted to make sure that we were identifying and meeting their needs, and that they, if they had questions about how centers should run or how it should look, some of them came and they toured our center too, so that they could see what we were doing. There was actually a child care center in one of our little rural communities that had just suffered a fire in their community. And so they were able to use those funds to buy air filters and to make sure that the air quality was working. And I thought that was amazing, and they were so grateful. It was just awesome to be able to help them. I've definitely seen improvements. There's a child care pretty close to my home, and I've seen that they had trucks delivering play structures for outdoors, and I thought it was just amazing.
Others used it for payroll, and I know for a center who was open over 25 years, that greatly helped them because they were on the verge of hopefully not closing down, but they were really struggling times. I know a couple people used it for payroll and help pay those employees who are just holding on and having faith that they're going to come through.
Our tribal leadership was very supportive. We definitely had to spend a little more time with our finance department to figure out how things were going to set up and the kind of GL codes that we needed based on our financial software. So they definitely wanted to look at the regulations and the announcements and make sure that everything was allowable. But it was a pretty smooth process because you guys gave us all the information we needed. For us, the biggest challenge was just getting started. It's kind of like when you're writing a paper, you just start somewhere and then you build on it, and then you can kind of identify what you need to fix or alter or where you should be concentrating. But I think reaching out to your resources too and asking questions, that was probably the most helpful thing.
Yeah, just really taking all the information that OCC and CCDF specialists give you, and just trust that they head you the right way and you could just go for it. Because I think that was the biggest thing, was the beginning and being like, okay, it sounds too easy, but they're basically making sure like we have all the tools and just go for it.
Because we're keeping files on all of our providers and keeping their receipts and just keeping everything here for accountability, we're able to go back then and give them other opportunities and let them know, hey, CCDF has done this for us now, and we'd like to extend that to you. So we're really able to reach those providers and continue providing them support. And I think that's been the most important part of this process, is the relationships we have with these providers now, and the fact that we're able to bring them into our network, because not all of them were CCDF providers, but they had Native American children. So we've given them so many more resources beyond just this micro grant. It's been amazing.